Welcome back to Hidden World, where we bring you different stories at different happenings. If you are new to this channel, don't leave without subscribing and hit the notification bell not to miss an episode of our uploads. In our last episode, we talked about most of the toughest prison around the world, but today we will be looking at the most luxurious prison in the world. Prisons are places where people are taken to get punishment for their crimes, and most people assume that in there people must suffer to pay for their crimes and the crimes they committed. But today we are going to talk about prisons that often do the opposite of what you expect prisons to be. From cooking to themselves, learning different skills, and participating in other valuable things. Join us as we unveil the most Our first stop takes us to Onomichi Prison in Japan, located in Hiroshima in Onomichi town. This prison is one of its own kind, more like a home for the elderly. In Onomichi Prison, most of the inmates in there are of old age, with each inmate having their own cell with a TV, a desk, a toilet, and other amenities. Onomichi prisoners feel like they are in a care home because their needs are taken care of. Most of the inmates there being of old age, most of them are offered, given adult diapers and other things. Our next prison is not that of luxurious, but let's just talk about it. Cebu Prison in Philippines. This prison gained its fame in the year 2006 when there was a dancing video of the inmates in there that went viral. It was a video of inmates performing synchronized dances, including a viral video mimicking Michael Jackson's Thriller. These programs promote mental health and physical well-being of the inmates there, and it's also inspiring, and it gives a sense of belonging. Coming in at number 8 is Aranjuez Prison in Spain. When we hear of prisons, we know it's a place where you are separated from your family and relatives. But here in Aranjuez Prison, it's a different story. In Aranjuez Prison, they prioritize family and rehabilitation. Built in the year 1989, Aranjuez Prison transformed in 2006, and for now it adopted a family unit program where the inmates there are allowed to stay with their family members. The cell block was transformed into family unit with kitchen, living area, and small playgrounds, which allows parenting program and strengthening family bonds. A mother is given the mandate of staying with their child up to a certain age, where the child is released back and the mother remains in the prison, but he or she can be visited anytime. This is another kind of prison that also helps family. Our next stop is in Finland. In Finland, there is a prison known as Suomenlinna Prison, located on a scenic island off the coast of Helsinki. It started in the year 1748 as a military defense, but was changed to a prison in the late 1970s. Housing inmates around 150, most of the prisoners have jobs within the prison. Suomenlinna offers educational program, vocational training, and other learning activity skills. Inmates can learn new skills, and they also participate in therapy programs. At number 6, we have Justice Center Leoben in Austria. It was constructed in the year 2004. The approximated number of inmates locked up there is at 205. The inmates have individual cells with basic amenities, fully furnished kitchen where they can prepare meals for themselves, and a recreational yard for exercise and socializing. Inmates are visited by their family twice a week. Inmates locked in Justice Center Leoben are non-violent offenders serving a short time. Though not every inmate embraces the program, Number 5, we cross the borders up to New Zealand. Otago Correctional Facility. Constructed in the year 1978 with a unique philosophy that revolves around rehabilitation and reintegration. Inmates here are allowed to learn engineering, carpentry, and other special skills. The inmates have a private cell, a fully equipped gym where they can do their exercise, and also a basketball court where they can play games. They are also encouraged to participate in recreational activities which foster positive relationship and reduce stress. It stands as a beacon of hope by not only changing lives, it's making us. Our number 4 is Sollentuna Prison in Sweden. Constructed in the year 1975, Sollentuna focuses more on rehabilitation and reform. Inmates have a regular visit from family members. Sollentuna prison also has a 12,000 square feet garden at the rooftop where the inmates can relax. It also has an underground tunnel that helps navigating from the prison to the court. They have inbuilt cameras for security. The inmates are allowed to do everything inside, such as participating in. Moving on to our top 3 is Halden Prison in Norway. Built in the year 2010, Halden is unlike the forbidding fortress associated prison. Seeing it for the first time will confuse it to the campus. The inmates have individual cells with TV, ensuite bathrooms, and kitchen where they can cook their own meal. They also have access to a recording studio to record their music and other activities. They also have rock climbing wall for the inmates. 40% of the inmates are international terrorists who are there on behalf of their government. With approximately 252 inmates in there, it's easy to offer security. Our second luxurious prison is JVA Fuhlsbüttel prison in Germany. Over the year, JVA has moved away from strict isolation. Inmates live in shared unit, fostering a sense of community and responsibility. Here the inmates have access to a variety of programs like educational courses, vocational training, and even substance abuse treatment. In JVA, inmates are not defined by their crimes, but by their Coming in at number 1 is Bastøy Prison in Norway, located on a beautiful island surrounded by water and lush greenery. Bastøy Prison houses approximately 110 inmates. It was constructed in the year 1970. Inmates here live in dormitories with shared kitchen and bathrooms. They have work of tending the farm, maintaining the island, or working in the on-site workshops. Inmates are able to participate in therapy sessions, learn how to ride a horse. It's a prison for only non-violent offenders. Critics argue that the minimum security setting is too lenient. Finishing it with Bastøy Prison, we come to the end of our most luxurious prison around the world. In conclusion, while these penitentiaries offer amenities and comfort that most people only dream of, we must remember that at the end of the day, they are still prisons. The inmates confined within their walls have been deprived of their freedom as punishment for crimes committed against society. No matter how opulent the accommodation, incarceration represent one of the most severe punishment a society can dole out. The emotional and psychological toll of being separated from loved ones and the outside world is immense, no matter how fancy the prison. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world's most luxurious prison. What do you think? Is it worth it? Leave a comment and let us know. If you enjoyed this, hit the notification button for more eye-opening documentary. See you on the next episode.